Hello, friends. I'm still not Jim Nance. I'm Kurt Berglund, and continuing my replay baseball 1979, 80, and 81 tournament to find out who was really the best team in those 3 years. Tonight, we're doing the American League for the first time, and I've made an old switcheroo. I've pulled out the 1980 Red Sox because I looked at the team and sorry, y'all Red Sox fan, but yikes. So, they've been replaced by the 1981 Detroit Tigers, winners of 60 games, losers of 49 games in the strike-shortened 1981 season, and missed winning the second half American League Eastern Division title, second half title, to the Milwaukee Brewers by a game. They will be the number 4 seed of the 4 American League East teams, and that gets them the right to take on the 1979 Baltimore Orioles, the number 1 seed. The Orioles in 1979 won the American League pennant, went on to take the first 3 of the first 4 games of the 1979 World Series, and promptly spit the bit. So, we have a pair of famous American League right-handers going in Game 1 of this series, which will take place in Detroit. Games 1 and 2 in Detroit, 3, and then, if necessary, 4 and 5, all in Baltimore. For the Tigers, it'll be Jack Morris, who in 1981 was 14-7 with a 3.05 ERA. He was tied for the winningest record in the American League with Pete Vukovich. For the Orioles, it'll be Jim Palmer, who was only 10-6 in 22 starts, but he's Jim Palmer, so he gets the nod. So a pair of right-handers going at it, a pair of Hall of Fame right-handers going at it in Game 1 of this series. Let's get to the starting lineup. The visiting Baltimore Orioles, it'll be Al Bumbry leading off in center field, batting second, and playing left field will be John Lowenstein. Batting third in right field, Ken Singleton. Batting fourth at first base, Eddie Murray. Batting fifth at third base, Doug DeCinces. Batting sixth, the DH, Lee May. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Rich Dower. Batting eighth, the catcher, Rick Dempsey. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Mark Belanger. Palmer, as you can see, can give you 7 innings and more if it's going well. For the homestanding Detroit Tigers, Lou Whitaker will lead off at second base. Alan Trammell will bat second at short. Steve Kemp will bat third in left field. Al Cowens will bat fourth in right field. Kirk Gibson will bat fifth in center field. Lance Parrish will bat sixth at catcher. Richie Hebner will bat seventh at first base. Champ Summers will bat eighth and do the DH chores. And Tom Brookins will bat ninth at third base. Big games in Detroit, 5-game series, so every game is big. No time to relax like you might in a 7-game series. Let's get ready to get this thing rolling. Before we get the game going, let's review the brackets. American League East is right here. 81 Tigers at the 79 Orioles. That's for home field advantage. Orioles can host 3 games if needed. 81 Brewers will be at the 80 Yankees, and that's the other half of the American League East bracket. So the 80 Yankees will get games 3, 4, and 5 in that matchup. The 81 Brewers will host the first 2 games. So in this part of this bracket, it's the 81 Tigers, the 79 Orioles, the 81 Brewers, and the 80 New York Yankees. All right, let's roll some replay baseball. Montgomery steps in. against Jack Morris. Lefty switchy for the Orioles coming up in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Bunbury. Trouble right off the bat for Morris. It's a base hit to right field, drops in front of Cowens. He collects it and throws it back in. And the Orioles have a base runner. Now it's Lowenstein. Morris the stretch. He checks Bunbury. The pitch home is grounded to Whitaker. And Lou is a 2. That makes a 7. Whitaker goes to Trammell at second for 1. The relay to Hebner at first is not in time. Lowenstein beats the wrap, and there's 1 out now for Singleton. Morris the stretch again, and the pitch to Ken is a 7 in column 5. That is a walk. 2 on now for Baltimore in the top of the first. Tiger fans murmuring. Morris the stretch, the pitch to Eddie Murray. Hey, no, it's a 37 in column 1. Ground ball, Whitaker. He goes to Trammell for 1. The relay to Hebner is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing double play. Turned by Detroit to end the first inning. We've played a half, and there is no score at Michigan and Trumbull. Here comes Whitaker, Trammell, and Kemp. Lefty, righty, lefty against Palmer. Pitch from Jim is a strike 3, swinging on a bender. Whitaker didn't know what to do with that one. 1 gone in the first. Now it's Trammell. Palmer winds and delivers. It's a 14 base hit left field, drops in front of Lowenstein as Trammell rounds first. Sparky Anderson with all sorts of opportunities here with Kemp coming to the plate. This man could hit. Palmer the stretch, the pitch home is a 38 in column 1. Ground ball, Belanger. He goes to Dower for 1. The relay to Murray. Turnabout is fair play. It's a rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by the Orioles. And now it's scoreless after 1 complete. DeCinces, May, and Dower coming up for the Orioles in the second. Pitch to Doug is a ball 4, so it's a 7 in column 5. But now here comes Lee May, and he's got double play written all over him if he hits it on the ground. Morris the stretch, the pitch. He didn't hit it on the ground. This one is deep to right. Cowens back to the track, and he puts it away for out number 1 in the second inning. Now it's Dower. Morris the stretch, the pitch to Rich. That's a 6 in column 3. Looper. Here comes Gibson. He's going to get there for out number 2. Kirk Gibson playing center field today. And now it's Dempsey with DeCinces returning to first base. The pitch to Rick is a 5 in column 5. Ground ball, Trammell. He's going to flip to Whitaker the short way and retire the side. We've played 1.5, and there's still no score in Tiger Stadium. Venerable Tiger Stadium. Cowens, Gibson, and Parrish coming up for Detroit. Or if you're Mike Ditka, Detroit. But I don't think you are. That's a 19 in column 6. Hit to right and deep. Driving Singleton back, but he will have room, and that's 1 gone in the second. Now it's Gibson. Palmer winds and delivers. That's a 6 in column 3. Center field, Bumbry gets a chance. He's going to get there for out number 2. And now it's Parrish with 2 outs and nobody aboard in the bottom of the second. Palmer winds and delivers. That's an 8 in column 2. Popped it up. Richdower drifting into foul territory will make the play. We've played 2 complete and there's no score in this one. Good games across the board so far. Encourage you to check them out on my channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. Keep up to date with everything. Lots of new stuff coming in the month of July and August. Belanger, the 9-hitter, then Bumbry and Lowenstein, 1 and 2 against Morris in the 3rd. Belanger pounds this one toward Trammell. He gloves it and throws to Hebner for out number 1. This game might be bigger for Detroit than for Baltimore, although both teams want it, obviously. The ground ball, Trammell one more time. Gloves it, plants, throws to Hebner, 2 down. Now it's Lowenstein. John is 0 for 1. Morris winds and delivers. Ground ball, Whitaker. Lou's got it. He throws to Hebner. And Morris has a little bit of a groove going. 6 in a row retired by Jack. Played 2.5 and we're scoreless. For the Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd, it'll be Hebner, Summers, and Brookins. Lefty, lefty, righty. Pitch from Palmer is a 7 in column 1. It's a pop-up. Richdower under it and takes it for out number 1. Champ Summers. It's a 2 on Palmer's card. It's a 3 on Summers. That's a 5 in column 5. Ground ball, Belanger. Mark gloves it, plants, throws to Murray, and there's 2 gone, and now it's Brookins. First at bat for Brookins. The pitch from Palmer is a 19 in column 2. Right field, charging hard is Singleton, and he gets there for out number 3. We've played 3 complete. Palmer has retired, or has faced the minimum. Palmer's allowed 1 hit, so has Jack Morris. Top of the 4th coming, the 3-4-5 hitters for Baltimore. Singleton, Murray, and DeCinces coming up. Singleton walked in the 1st. Pitch to Ken. It's a 2 and a 3, and that makes 5 in column 3. Right field, here comes Al Cowens, and he's got it for out number 1. Eddie Murray hit into a double play in the 1st inning. 3 and a 2 is a 5 in column 5. Ground ball, Trammell. And that's 8 in a row retired by Morris. Here's DeCinces. Excuse me. Will walk for Doug in the 2nd. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That's Morris's first strikeout. And that is 9 in a row for Jack. We played 3.5, and we have no score in Detroit. Earl Weaver's going to start hitting the Chesterfields, although I think Sparky was known to blaze up a little bit during games as well. We got Whitaker, Trammell, and Kemp. 1, 2, 3 hitters. Lefty, righty, lefty for Detroit coming up. That's a 7 in column 2 from Palmer. Popped it up. Rick Dempsey throws away the mask, and he puts it away for out number 1. Trammell up. Palmer winds and delivers. 32 in column 2. Short left, Lowenstein coming on, and he's got the wheels to get there, and he does. 2 down. Kemp hit into a double play in the first. There's nobody aboard. It's the bottom of the fourth, the pitch. And Kemp drills this one way back. Right field, Singleton to the warning track, but he does have room, and he puts it away for out number 3. We got a good one. We got a pitcher's duel in Detroit. No score after 4. For the Orioles, it'll be May, Dower, and Dempsey. 6, 7, 8 coming up in the top of the 5th. Morris's pitch. That's a 5 in column 3. To right, in comes Cowens, and he makes the catch for out number 1, and 10 in a row retired by Morris. And this is a tough lineup. Dower 0 for 1, the pitch. 19 in column 2. Right field, Cowens in his tracks, 2 down. Now it's Dempsey. Belanger on deck. He's 0 for 1. The pitch from Morris is a 42 comebacker, gloved by Morris. He turns and flips to Hebner, and that will retire the side. 12 in a row retired by Morris. We're halfway through this one. Bottom of the 5th coming. We've decided nothing. There is no score at Tiger Stadium. Coming up for Detroit in the bottom of the 5th is Cowens, Gibson, and Parrish. 4, 5, 6. Pitch to Al is driven, but there's going to be room for Singleton, and there is. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Everyone's trying to muscle up. They're not putting anything together. Palmer has retired 12 in a row. Pitch to Gibby is a 38 in column 1. Ground ball Belanger. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. And Parrish coming. He's 0 for 1. Palmer winds and delivers to Lance Parrish. Ground ball DeCinces. He gloves it to his left. He plants and fires to Murray. And that'll end the Tiger 5th. We go to the 6th with no score. We've had 2 hits. We've had 4 base runners. 3 of them for Baltimore. All of them in the first 2 innings. So it's 9-1-2 for Baltimore in the 6th. Belanger, Bumbry, and Lowenstein. Belanger's 0 for 1. That is a 4 in column 5. Grounded to Whitaker. He throws to Hebner for out number 1. Morris's string continues at 13 in a row. Bumbry's 1 for 2. The only hit for Baltimore is Al Bumbry's. This time, he hits it to Trammell. Allen gloves it and throws to Hebner for out number 2. He might be here a while. Lowenstein 0 for 2. That's a 10 in column 5. He walked him. 2 outs, and now Singleton coming up. Morris the stretch, the pitch to Singleton. There goes Lowenstein. The throw down from Parrish to Trammell is not in time. Lowenstein steals second, and Murray's got a man in scoring position with Singleton as a man in scoring position with 2 outs. Morris is, I guess you'd say, his second real jam of the game. Jack the stretch. The pitch to Singleton is going to be hit in the air and deep. Collins toward the line will make the catch, and that will end the Orioles' sixth. They threaten but do not score. Bottom of the sixth coming, no score in Detroit. Bottom third of the Tiger order, Hebner, Summers, and Brookins. They're all 0 for 1. The pitch to Ritchie is a 42 in column 2. Comebacker, gloved by Palmer. He throws to Murray, and there's one down. Now it's Champ Summers. It's another one. Comebacker to Palmer. He throws to Murray, and there's two down. Now it's Brookins. The number 9 hitter is 0 for 1. The only Tiger with a safety in this game is Alan Trammell with one out in the first. We're now in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch to Trammell. Hey, struck him out. That's Palmer's second strikeout. He's faced the minimum. We've gone 6 with no score. We go to the 7th. 4, 5, 6 hitters for Baltimore coming. Murray, DeCinces, and May. Switch, righty-righty. Morris winds and throws. It's a little dribbler coming back to Morris. He gloves it. He throws to Hebner, and it's not in time. Murray beats the rap at first. That's the Orioles' second hit off of Morris. And they have the leadoff man on in the 7th. Now it's DeCinces. Morris the stretch. The pitch to Doug is going to be driven to right and deep. Collins back. Makes the catch. Murray retreats to first, and there's one away. Now it's May. Lee May is 0 for 2. 2 flyouts to Collins. Morris the stretch. The pitch to Lee May is a 6 in column 3. Center field, not deep. Gibson coming on, and he's got room with that football speed from Michigan State. Macho. 2 gone in the 7th. Rich Dower's 0 for 2. 34 from Dower is going to be trouble. It's down the line. Collins has to go get it. Murray coming to third. Will Cal Ripken Sr. wave him in? So 4 and 4. They need a 6 to get him, so they're waving him. First run of the game. Collins hits Whitaker. Whitaker turns and fires to Parrish. The tag is not in time. Murray scores. It's 1-0 Orioles on an RBI double by Rich Dower. I said an RBI double by Rich Dower, and that'll bring up Dempsey, 0 for 2. Morris got to put out the fire here. Pitch to Rick is a 3 and a 16, and that's a 19 in column 2. Right field one more time. Collins is there, but the Orioles break the ice and score 1 on 2 hits. They leave 1 after 6.5. It's time to stretch them out in Detroit. It's 1-0 Baltimore. Top of the order for the Tigers in the 7th. Whitaker, Trammell, and Kemp. A combined 1 for 6. Lou is 0 for 2. The pitch from Palmer is hit to right. Singleton puts it away for out number 1. Trammell up now. Allen is 1 for 2. Palmer winds and delivers. Pop up. On the infield, Rich Dower under it and takes it on the infield dirt. It's Kemp now with 2 outs and nobody aboard. 0 for 2 for Steve. 28 for Kemp, and that's a base hit to right field. Singleton over to make the play. And he boots it. Excuse me. Singleton boots it. Kemp will take second. It's a single and an E9. Getting Kemp to second. That'll bring up Cowens with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Tying run 180 feet away for Detroit. Cowens is 0 for 2. A pair of flyouts to Singleton. Palmer the stretch. The pitch to Al. Popped it up one more time. Rich Dower on the infield grass this time, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. We've played 7 complete. 1-0 Baltimore. Got a good one. Pitchers duel. Belanger, Bumbry, Lowenstein, 9-1-2 for Baltimore in the top of the 8th as they look for insurance. Mark is 0 for 2. The pitch from Morris is hit to right. This is Cowens. One more time for out number 1. Bumbry up now. Al is 1 for 3. On deck is Lowenstein. The pitch to him, hit to right, toward the gap. Cowens on the run. He will get there for out number 2. Al Cowens has made 2, 4, 6, 8 putouts in this ball game. Those left-handed hitters from Baltimore are hitting him in his direction. Morris winds and delivers to Lowenstein. That's an 8 in column 5, and I don't even have to look. That's a walk. And Lowenstein's aboard with Singleton coming. Ken is 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch from Morris. Hit to right, not deep. Cowens one more time. Puts it away for out number 3. We've played 7.5, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Coming up for Detroit, Gibson, Parrish, and Hebner. Lefty, righty, lefty. 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Tigers. The pitch is a struck him out. That's 3 for Palmer. Now it's Parrish. Lance is 0 for 2. Pitch from Palmer is a 48 in column 1. Hey, struck him out. 4 now for Palmer. And Hebner coming, 0 for 2. Champ Summers on deck. Pitch from Jim is a 7 in column 2. Popped it up. Dempsey in foul territory. Throws aside the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. We've played 8 complete, and the Orioles lead 1-0. In this pitcher's duel. Morris coming back out, but Murray, DeCinces, and May are due, and there's action in the Tiger bullpen. Aurelio Lopez and Kevin Sauché are throwing. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way I like it. Murray, DeCinces. Murray's 1 for 3. He scored the Orioles' run of this game. DeCinces is on deck. Hey, struck him out. Number 2 was all for Morris. Now it's DeCinces. Comebacker, gloved by Morris. He turns and flips to Hebner for out number 2. And here comes Lee May. Ground ball, Lou Whitaker. He throws to Hebner, and that'll retire the side. So Morris goes 9. Allows 1 run on 3 hits. He walks 4, and it may not be good enough. Palmer is definitely on his game. Champ Summers, Tom Brookins, and Lou Whitaker, 8-9-1 are due. Stanhouse and Tippy Martinez are throwing for double barrel action in the Orioles bullpen. Palmer has allowed 2 hits. He has walked none. He has struck out 4. He has thrown a masterpiece. Both hits, singles. The pitch to Summers is grounded to Dower. Rich gloves it and throws to Murray for out number 1. Brookins is due but will not bat. So Sparky goes to his bench, and it's going to be Papa Jack. Ron Jackson pinch hitting for Brookins. On deck is Whitaker. Palmer winds and delivers a 23 in column 3 to center. In his tracks is Bumbry, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles 1 out away from winning game 1. 0 for 3 for Whitaker on the day. Trammell on deck. The pitch to Lou. Hey, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Jim Palmer with a sterling 2-hit shutout of the 1981 Detroit Tigers. The line scores for the victorious Oriole and visiting Orioles: 1 run on 3 hits. They committed 1 error. The Tigers, no runs on 2 hits. They committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Jim Palmer, and he certainly made a statement in this game. The loser is Morris. And the 79 Orioles, the heavy favorite, I would guess, in this part of the bracket, are now 1-0 in the tournament. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and to keep tuning in for more 79, 80, 81 tournament action. I'm Kurt Berglund. Thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe. I need your support. So long, everybody.